Hi guys, get ready with me for my first job interview in literally months. It's been like probably 6 months and like 1,000 like job applications later. I seriously don't know how I should do my makeup. I don't know how I should look. I think I'm overthinking this whole situation. Guys, this is so weird. This is so weird. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I'm not prepared. No kidding. I don't like the way you guys are staring at me right now. I really don't. If you've been following me for a while, you have known that I have been struggling to get a job. It's been a rough ride. This does not mean I'm getting the job, guys. This does not mean I'm getting the job. It's like the first time I'm actually getting an interview and I'm actually very scared. You're probably like, why are you so scared? I don't know how to explain it. And unless you're like someone who's like some sort of like diversity, I have a fear of going to interviews because I feel like they will look at me and then not want to hire me just because of the way I look. And it's happened before, actually. Like, it's actually happened before. And the reasoning was because of that. I'm not crazy. So that's the reason why I'm scared. But like my friends and everyone keeps telling me, they're like, no, like you don't need to be that scared. Like, girl, just like go for it. And like if they don't want you, oh well. Yeah, like I know that. Like I know deep down like I shouldn't care. So I'm trying not to think that way, but it's just so hard. But here's the thing, it's not just that, guys. It's not just that. That's not my only biggest fear right now. That's not the only thing that's making me anxious. I just kind of am scared because all the jobs that I've been applying to, every time I apply, they're like, oh, you don't have enough experience, you don't have enough experience. And I'm like, okay, I don't have enough experience because like all these entry level jobs are all expecting you to have like 6 years of experience, which is so stupid, guys. It's the dumbest thing I've ever experienced in my life. And because of that, I always get scared. And I'm always like, oh my god, like I'm not good enough for them. That's literally what's been going through my head. That's literally what's been going through my head for the past literally 6 months. Like I was even struggling to just get an internship. Because it just felt like I wasn't good enough, or like every time I applied to something, no one was hiring, and every time I applied, all I got was like the rejection emails, blah blah blah. Again, this does not mean I'm getting the job. But it definitely gave me a little bit more hope. And also, I'm just super nervous because, girl, the last time I did an interview was, I don't even remember the last time I did an interview. I seriously don't. I've just not been getting any emails, so I've just been rejected my whole life. Not being able to see sometimes is a struggle because I'm like trying to do my makeup while trying to find my product. The place I'm applying to, like the area it is, like it's very like rich people, okay? Like you guys can understand what I mean by rich people, right? You guys getting the gist? So it's like very rich. And also I just feel like I said, I just feel like I'm not good enough, and I need to get out that mindset. Like I know that I could maybe have the qualities of the job or like what they want, but it's so hard like staying positive, and like it's so hard like having a good mindset or like not bringing yourself down when it's the 1,000th time you've gotten rejected. Like literally at this point, guys, I promise you guys, I was waking up to emails. I literally was waking up to emails of me getting rejected from a job, and I was just like, oh, okay. At that point, it didn't faze me anymore. Sometimes, like when I got the email from the person and I read the email and it was like, hey Sarah, my name is so and so. Like, what time would you be ready for an interview? We're interested in you. And I'm like, why? That was the first thing that went through my head. I was like, why are y'all interested in me? And then also, it's a Zoom interview, so that's a good thing because I'm honestly so thankful for like Zoom interviews because I actually probably would cry, literally cry. I probably would have the biggest panic attack ever known to man if I had to go into an in-person interview just to get rejected. So sometimes I'm thankful for COVID because it came up with things that like we really needed. Like, how come Zoom interviews weren't a thing before COVID? Like, think about it. Like, why was that not a thing? It confuses me till this day. Or did Zoom like get invented after COVID? Regardless, there was Skype, there was FaceTime, there was a phone number. You could have called me. Why did I have to show up in person? And then also, this job is in person, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it just all goes back to the core part of like the way I look. Okay, so like the way I look, like I love who I am, I love how I look, I love my personality, I love who I am, like I love myself. Okay, like if you guys know me, you know that I'm very obsessed with myself. Like I love myself, but also a part of me will always like, oh my gosh, guys, whoa, a part of me will always get insecure. A part of me will always be insecure because like, as much as anyone will hate to say it, like yes, my skin color is white, but I do not look white. And when you see me in person, you are not like, oh my god, Sarah, you're white. Like you have some thoughts of like, where are you from? You're not from America, stupid stuff like that, right? That's what I get anxious for, especially like in the state I live. The people here are not like, there's not that much diversity, okay? Like it's very southern, very Republican, very southern, very like go back to your country. That's what it's giving here. That's literally what it's giving. Because it's giving that, it built a fear in myself. But my mom's always yelling at me. She's always like, Sarah, you need to stop. Like, stop thinking that of yourself. Because like, if you think that of yourself, other people are gonna think that of you. And I'm like, I know. Like, I know she's right. I know you guys are right. Like, I know if you say the same thing to me right now, I'm gonna be like, right, like, stop overthinking it. But it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's literally so hard. And then sometimes I just feel like I struggle with, like, that's just my biggest fear. And I need to stop letting that bring me back down, because if they don't want me, who cares? If they don't want me to work for them, who cares? Do I care? No. I shouldn't care. Moral of the story, I am very nervous. I'm like kind of hot right now. Like my head is hurting. I have an A. And also, guys, I haven't done a job interview in so long. I don't even know what to say when they ask me questions. Like, I asked my friend yesterday and I researched the company and I looked at the company and I like searched it up, and I was like thinking maybe they're gonna ask me like for examples. They would ask me like how I would be good for their team. What do I say? Like, I don't know. Am I good for your team? Like, I don't know what to say. It's also like 7 a.m. in the morning. I think I'm losing my mind right now. But the thing is guys, the company is like full of women. So is that a good thing? I don't know. Like the CEO is a woman too. So I did my research, y'all. I searched them up. And then the HR lady is a woman too. I'm a woman. What does that mean? Higher chances of me maybe getting the job. I'm also just trying to be positive. Like, even if I don't, like, to be honest guys, even if I don't get the job, I'm just happier knowing that I had an interview. Interviews scare me because I always ask questions and I feel like I'm a very truthful person. Like, my friends will tell me their job interview experience and they will lie in their interview sometimes. Like, they'll say something, they'll say they did something, they literally come up with a lie on the spot. Like, especially when I did like practice interviews for college. In college they would ask us to do practice interviews, right? And they literally would sit there and they would ask you questions, and it would be online. Like, we never did them in person. It was like the online one, and it would be like typical interview questions and you had to answer them on video and send it to the teacher. Girl, I always struggled on those. I'm not a good liar. It would be like, give me an example of you showing your best leadership skills in a work environment, and I would just try to come up with something on the spot. Like, I've had jobs, okay, but sometimes I feel like the jobs I had didn't give me the experience the questions asked for. Like, the questions sometimes ask really specific things. They'll ask, like, there was one time the question was like, tell me of a time where your boss like kind of pissed you off and you didn't agree with your boss methods. What did you do? What am I supposed to say in that situation? Like, am I supposed to be like a sucker up and be like, oh yeah, what my boss says goes? Because that's not true. If my boss said something I did not like, I would be like, okay boss, like, I don't like that. But in a work environment, I know jobs don't want to hire someone who actually does that. So it's like, what am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to lie? I'm not a good liar. I'm a good liar in certain situations, but I'm not a good liar when it comes to this type of stuff. I'm just over here like, how am I supposed to lie? And then when I told my friend to like answer the question, they literally just started lying up their butt, and I'm over here like, how? You know, like those job interview tests, like those tests? I had a friend once help me with the test. She told me all the answers I was doing was too truthful. She was saying like, if you keep answering like this, you're never gonna need a job. And it's probably why no place like Target or Walmart or Publix wants to hire me, because every time they ask those questions, like, I'm answering super truthfully. And it's not like saying like, oh, if a customer comes and asks you for help, what you gonna do? Push their cart away? Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying I would help them. It's more like the questions of like management problems and stuff like that where I answer. Also, sometimes those questions are just trick questions. Sometimes they're just trick questions. Like, I feel like they're purposely trying to trick me. To be honest, it also pisses me off how places like Target and Walmart, they don't even hire you with no experience. Because my previous job that I worked at was a receptionist, and then I had to stop working because school got really tough, girl. I was taking 20 hours. So school got really tough and I couldn't work anymore. So I didn't work. And then every time I wanted to get an internship, my family went overseas, so I had to go with them. So I wasn't able to get an internship. And that's my dilemma. I don't have an internship. I don't have that much work experience. No one wants to hire me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't do like a ton of research. I did like 5 minutes of research. There wasn't much I could find on the company. I just kind of looked at their socials and I just kind of looked at who they were, and I still don't feel prepared. I also didn't tell anyone about this interview because I am I'm afraid of failure. So my friends are probably gonna find out through this video because I thought it'd be like good content. But if I didn't film this video, I wouldn't have told nobody. I wouldn't have told anyone unless I got the job. Because if I don't get the job and I tell my friends and they just look at me, like, I feel like I would get insecure. But I love my friends. My friends would never like judge me. Yeah, my friends would never. They would support me. But it's just like a mental thing. You guys know, like a mental block. Like that's what I have right now, a mental block. Also, should I take my glasses off or put them on? Do you guys think I look smarter, more businessy with them on, or when I take them off? Let me go wear my outfit now. I can Garrett. Okay, so I was thinking of wearing like a white shirt, and since it's a Zoom interview, I'm keeping my pants on. I'm not changing my pants. I was thinking of wearing this shirt. This does not look very presentable to you guys, but it's actually kind of cute. It's like just a white button down. That's literally what I'm wearing, a white button down and a black scarf. I think that's fine. Let's go put the shirt on it and see. I am really struggling to put this shirt on. Okay, like I feel like I just made the cutest shirt look so ugly. Like what the hell? Okay, let's close this shirt. Look how cute this shirt is though. Don't ask me why I'm wearing my pajama shirt under here. Like I said, it's a Zoom interview. They're not gonna see my pants. They're not gonna see what I'm wearing under this white shirt. They're not gonna see much, so I'm gonna be sitting on my bed and that's all they're gonna see. I think I'm gonna take my glasses off. Also, I feel like if I don't see them, I'll feel less insecure. Does that like girl math or no? Okay, so this is how they're gonna see me without my glasses. How does this look? How does this look? Do you think I look presentable? Do you think that I look like someone they would want to hire? Do I look nice and sweet? Do I look like I fill up their qualifications? Do I look smart? Do I sound smart? Do I sound like I just graduated? Do I look like I just graduated? Like I was scared to put a lot of glitter on because I felt like this was like kind of like inappropriate, but you know what, like who cares? I'm gonna put a little bit of glitter here on my nose like I always do, and then on my bridge like I always do, just to like highlight my face. Okay, and then I always put glitter in the inner corner of my eyes. Look how much better I look with glitter. Just glitter. I feel like glitter is my whole personality, and if I don't put glitter on, then they're not hiring Sarah anymore. They're hiring someone else. I don't know who they're hiring, but that's not me. Anyways, that is it. That is it. How do we look? How do we look? Okay, super nervous, not ready, not prepared, very anxious. Technically my interview is in like a couple hours. I just got ready hella early because I didn't want to like procrastinate it. I have no idea what to say, don't know how to answer the questions, don't know how to talk to them, don't know what to say, don't know. If they ask me, what are your best personality traits? I'm actually over it because I hate that question. I hate that question. I hate when people ask me, what are your best qualifications? I hate when people ask me how, oh my god, let me not make this happen because I hate those questions. I just never know how to answer them. I feel like I know myself, but I don't know myself. Like if you sit here and ask me like, how do you explain your personality? I don't know, googly. And I don't think that's a job qualification. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. It was nice talking to you guys. It feels good to have a job interview after 600 applications, and like I did get interviews before, but they were fake jobs. That just hurt my ego knowing that you're a fake company wanting to hire me. Anyways, bye.